testimony on both sides, frankly, about the best interests of children. And that's precisely why the Parenting Act was first established in 1993, recently revised in 2007, and Voices for Children has always been a part of this work, because we realize that there are lots of children each year who are subject to divorce proceedings. It's about between 6,000 and 7,000 each year in Nebraska, and divorce is traumatic for children. The best interests of children is also why there's currently a research study on the Parenting Act being designed with the help of a national expert and administered through the Office of the Courts, because we want to make sure that the systems that serve our children work the way they're supposed to and that their best interests are protected. Basically, our history with the Parenting Act has always been to soften the blow of divorce for children, to make sure that proceedings minimize conflict and ensure stability for them. And the three provisions of the bill, we think, will actually increase conflict and have the potential to harm children. Obviously, the annual accounting of child support payment, we think that that could really increase conflict, could be used against one parent. Children can get caught up in the middle. Insertion of financial and child support provisions into the parenting plan, which right now is really reserved for other things like where it is time spent, things like that. And finally, the requirement for that shared time. Basically, with the use of mediation, court-created plans are used in more contentious cases, and so this brings up concerns dealing with domestic violence and abuse, in addition to just these are the kind of cases where it may be really hard to work on a presumption of joint time. So we would just urge you to really consider the best interests of children, to be aware that there are other efforts going on to research this and to work on ways to continually improve the system for families and kids. Divorce is never a happy thing, but there are ways as policymakers that we can really work on making sure that children's interests are protected, and we appreciate the interest of the committee.
Very good. Thanks, Sarah.
Thanks.
Any questions? I see none.